Remember the Beatles song Flying? No worries, few do. Nevertheless, it was the only instrumental they ever released. Or was it? And it was one of the few songs credited to all four of them. Let's talk about the songwriting first. In the US, the song was released on the Magical Mystery Tour LP and was credited to Harrison, Lennon, McCartney, and Starr. Weird because Starkey is the name used for Ringo songwriting credits. Nice attention to detail, capital. In the UK, it was released on the Magical Mystery Tour EP with only 6 songs, and it was credited rightfully to Starkey. Way to go, EMI. Now, one might surmise that everybody got credit because, being an instrumental, it might have been more like a jam session where everybody contributed. And Ringo, with John, contributed to the tape loops that are in the fade-out at the end of the song. Other songs where all four are credited include Now and Then, their final A-side single, Dig It on Let It Be, kind of a throwaway, rubbishy improv rant, and Christmas Time Is Here Again, the B-side of Free as a Bird, which is about as throwaway as you can get. Now, when we say Flying was their only instrumental, they did have another one called 12-Bar Original. Now, John himself had described it as some lousy 12-bar, and it only appeared on Anthology 2. There was also a Paul song from the Quarrymen days called Cayenne that appeared on Anthology 1, and Cry for a Shadow, which is from their Tony Sheridan backup years, that was released in 1964. Nobody I know would consider any of those songs a true Beatles release. And the question arises, was Flying a true instrumental? Because you hear all four of the boys singing along with the tune in the latter part of the song. And that's what causes the debate. One of my favorite songs, Telstar by the Tornadoes in 1962, has the same sort of singing along with the tune in the latter part of that song, and it's always considered an instrumental. So is Tequila. Tequila. And Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Probably the greatest debate is for The Great Gig in the Sky by Pink Floyd. Especially since the singer won a songwriting credit in court back in 2005. But I have to go along with the majority and say that I think Flying is definitely an instrumental. So that makes Flying, though obscure, somewhat unique in the fact that it was written by all four of the boys, one of the few songs that was, and it was definitely the only instrumental released by the Beatles.